So I have some good news that I'm happy about, but at the same time still dealing with like anxiety. I don't know. So I went to the doctor and I had blood work done, and come to find out all my tests came back positive. So that means your girl is no longer diabetic according to the doctor. Now my H1 whatever is still not where they want it to be, but it's not where I'm a full-blown type 2 diabetic. So that is the positive news. And I just wanted to share that shit because I'm just like, oh my God, I was beating myself up, as I told you guys in my last video, hurt my arm. But I'm so very excited for what I have to come. So that's the good news. So now we're gonna get into the video because I got a good topic. Okay, I think I got, okay. Ooh, child, finally. I think I have the angle that I want to do. My skin, because I'm on my period, is rash, and like it's so frustrating because I hate recording. I think that's like a insecurity of mine, like my skin, like, anyway. Let's talk. Child, let me tell y'all. So, I don't know if y'all know, but if you read the title, I'm 23 years old. Yes, I am a virgin. And I've been single my whole entire life. And it's something that I am neither, I don't place significance on anything, any of those, as outside the fact being 23 and living in Michigan, Detroit, being born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and still being alive. Outside of being single and outside of being a virgin, I don't place any significance on those two things. So obviously it's not something that I talk about on YouTube because it's not something that is significant to me. What's significant to me is the color of my skin. What's significant to me is my heritage, my culture, being black. What's African American, meaning descendant of slavery. What's significant to me is making sure that women are treated as human beings. What's significant to me is that minorities are recognized and humanized in the coming future. That's significant to me. So no, I haven't talked about my being single for 23 years and my being a virgin because they're not significant to me. And the thing why it's so surprising is because I find myself in a lot of conversations involving relationships and involving sex and involving domestic violence and domestic abuse. And so when it is found out that I have not had those things, it's almost as if it discredits my opinions, and I beg to differ. So being 23, a virgin, and been single my whole life, how does that feel? It feels normal. Like, you want to know what it is, and there was a question that I had saw on Facebook, why are you single? And my answer was because as a big girl, I attract certain men that I am not attracted to, but I am attracted to men who aren't attracted to me. And because of those things, this is something that I've had to come to grips with. Because of those things, it's very hard for me to date. Now, being a virgin, it first started off as a religious thing. I was raised in a Southern Baptist home. My grandmother was a reverend, and we were raised in, I was at a missionary Baptist church, but she was born in Alabama. So as you can imagine, moving here and then finding a church she could relate to, they were very serious about their core beliefs as far as women marrying and having sex and not shacking up and things of that nature. But as I got older, when I attended, I am still in college. When I went to college, well, I feel like I'm so close to y'all. Do I need to move back? As I got older and I went to college, I learned so much that it finally clicked. Look at my foot. Never a religious person. I never understood it. I didn't like the concept. There's so many holes, hypocrisy, and the idea of God, it just never rang a bell to me. So what did make sense to me is science. Science makes sense to me. Spirituality makes sense to me. Anything that doesn't involve patriarchy makes sense to me. Anything outside of that, I just be like, no ma'am, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. And it's I respect everybody's religion is the thing. I don't have a problem with anybody having a religion. I respect those who do not have a religion, and I would expect the same from other people. And I'm not here to bash anybody's beliefs, but some things just, they don't rock with my spirit. My grandma raised me that God doesn't have any grandchildren. You got to seek them for yourself. And I did that. And in my search, I don't necessarily subscribe to a God, and I don't subscribe to a religion. So with all that being said, no, I'm not a virgin because of religion anymore. I'm a virgin now because when I do choose to have sex with a person, we don't have to be in a relationship. If we are in a relationship, that's fine. But I would like it to be a pleasant experience. And I would like, because listen, if I had sex, honey, listen, that rumor you hear about Virgos, okay, you better believe it. I don't know. I just want to make sure that my first time is with somebody that I feel is worth having sex with. And so because of that, it does stop me from having sex with people, because I meet these men who are attracted to me. I would say because of my personality, but know that in this society, weight does make a difference. And people say, oh no, I don't care about weight. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That is just, that sounds like to me, you don't see color. You see my weight. Don't act like there's not, society doesn't dictate, the belief around it. Don't act like you don't. And the men that are attracted to me because of weight, I haven't met a soul that I would be able to tolerate and or have and engage in sexual activity with and not feel like I wasted my time. I don't want to waste my time. And I feel like big women attract the, how do I say this without being offensive and not generalizing? So let me not make it a we statement and let me make it an I statement. As the big woman that I am, I attract men who believe that big women are easier to get with. Men who believe that big women will tolerate more bullshit. Big women who they think that the roles and the feeding and all that stuff is who we are. They think that food is our life. I attract men and women who are not as educationally synced. If I could be, without being patronizing and or disrespectful, and I'm not interested in that. I attract emotionally abusive men, and I will not put up with being loved any less than how I love myself. I've been single for 23 years, and so I value my peace, I value my time, and there are some, and I understand, because I've been single, I've had time to understand my love language. I've had time to see other friends go through issues. I've had time to be alone with self, heal thyself, things that I'm doing actively right now. Would I love to have a support system? Yes, but I have amazing friends. And because I have that experience, it's really, really hard for me to dumb down my expectations for anybody. And that doesn't just go for relationships. It goes for family, friends, people I want to mess with, all of those things. And so because I think the being single and being a virgin go hand in hand, I can't tolerate anything less than what I would give myself. And there's this negative connotation with big women being able to tolerate or put up with more bullshit because there's this belief that we can't get. And let's be clear, every big girl that I know pulls, honey, and that's slang for they are able to get the man. Okay, it's not, there's no lacking in the kingdom. Let's be clear. There's no lacking. But the men that I do want do not want me. And it is what it is.